We're going to return to the news that Boris Johnson has described plans for GCSE and A-level grades to be decided by teachers in England as a good compromise. Well, last summer, thousands of A-level students had their results downgraded by a controversial algorithm, prompting a major U-turn. But concerns have been raised that the measures will result in grade inflation. Well, we can speak to a student who's worried that she won't get the grades she needs. Daisy Wymark joins us from Norfolk with Dad Paul. Thank you very much, both. Lovely to have you both on. So, Daisy, just talk us through your concerns with your particular situation.
Yeah, so basically I'm hoping to study Japanese at Oxford in September, and to do that I need 3 A's, and I'm really concerned that I won't get those grades basically. So because I did my mocks in December, I'm really worried that those will be taken into account, particularly the lower grades, which might pull down my whole grade essentially. And I felt that because I was preparing for Oxford at that point, they weren't a fair reflection, and I was doing a lot of preparation for Oxford at that time, so I didn't have the time to revise that I would have liked to have done.
Now, I've got to say, I feel your pain because my predicted grades were terrible and it made me focus on the exams. But will you have the opportunity to talk to teachers? Do you understand how it's going to work, whether it will be coursework, how you'll be able to pick up on that?
To be honest, no. My teachers seem relatively uncertain too, and it makes the situation just so much more stressful. The uncertainty has been going on for so long now, and it just makes things so much more difficult than they already are. If learning online wasn't hard enough, like, the uncertainty just makes it 10 times worse.
Yeah, it's an unpredictable time, isn't it? Firstly, Paul, of course, it's a difficult time, but I've got to say congratulations. Incredibly inspiring daughter who will be reading Japanese at Oxford. Wow, amazing stuff. But just talk us through, because you must, of course, be as anxious as Daisy when it comes to the next moves, the future process going forward.
Yeah, I mean, it's really nerve-wracking. I feel especially guilty because I said to her back in December, when she was about to do her mock exams, don't worry about your mocks. You've got your interviews with Oxford in a couple of days' time. She had her mocks on the 4th of December in one subject and interviews on the 9th and 10th of December with Oxford. So I said, concentrate on getting ready for that. And by the way, we've just watched the Education Secretary, Gavin Williams, on TV assuring us that you're going to be doing real exams next year in June. And he kept on giving that assurance right up beyond and through Christmas. And then out of the blue says, no, we've changed the system. And then she started to worry that her mocks, which she didn't do badly in, she got a C in one of them, but she did absolutely no revision. Partly because I said, they're mocks, there's a clue in the title. And to then have it turned around and say, well, actually, we're going to use some of the mock result to determine your grade, it's like she's been conned. We've been conned. I feel very angry about it. I'm very worried because she contacted the school today and the deputy head teacher replied saying they still don't know, and gave some idea that we might know more by Easter on what the portfolio of evidence will be. And that's an appalling situation to be in at the end of February, when they've had so many months to sort this out.
We can absolutely sense your frustration, and as any parent can feel the pain that you'd advised this, but you were going along the lines of what the government at that point was saying, Paul. Daisy, when it comes to, you had to submit essays to Oxford, will that get taken into consideration? Will your teachers be able to see that?
I hope so, because I put a lot of effort and work into them, and they took up a lot of my time that I wasn't able to spend revising. To be honest, though, I don't know. They haven't told us. I don't suppose my teachers know, to be fair on them. And there's really been no clarity on what will be used, what won't be used, what choice we have. There's just so much uncertainty.
I think we're going to have
absolutely.
to, yeah, we absolutely sense your frustration and disappointment, Paul Daisy. Listen, when things go forward, we'll have to come back to you and find out how it all works out itself, because we wish you the best of luck. And Daisy, congratulations to read Japanese at Oxford. What a fantastic achievement. Paul, you must be extremely proud. Thank you for joining us.
Very much so. Yeah, thank you.